Hello, this is Angela with Parker's Permaculture. It is a beautiful evening here in Portland, Oregon. The sun is starting to set. A little bit warm. Tomorrow's going to be roastingly hot and the air quality is steadily declining. I wanted to take a few minutes to do an update on a plant that I've been wanting to discuss for a couple of weeks. I have a number of videos on this plant. This is the hardy kiwi and genus Actinidia. There's Actinidia colomicta and Actinidia arguta. And this is one of my favorite plants. I asked a question recently on my Facebook page. Like, what plant do you have a love-hate relationship with in your garden? And a couple of people said this plant. So I thought it'd be good to talk about some of the things that are going well on this plant this year. And I'm trying to avoid this solar flare here. The lens flare. Some of the things that are going well this year and some of the things that are like, not so much. So this plant is very hardy, winter hardy. It can handle brutally cold temperatures. And my fuzzy kiwi, when I used to grow them back in the day over on that side of the garden, the males especially struggled in the winter. I would frequently get frost damage and it took forever. And I was like not getting blooms after 6 years. And I was like, screw this. And I ripped them out and I put in hardy kiwis. Actually like the flavor of hardy kiwis better. They're also called kiwi berries. I like the flavor better. You can eat the skin. They're a little bit bigger than a grape. You can eat the whole thing and I think they're delicious. So you do need, for most varieties, there are a few self-fertile ones, you need a female and then you need a male. The male is over here next to this mulberry. That evening sun feels really good. Okay, so for the female, so you notice we grow them both up over our woodshed because they are very heavy plants. The plant itself can be 100 pounds and then it can have 100 pounds of fruit on it. So you need a very, very strong structure to grow these on. A little metal garden arch or your cattle panel arch is not going to cut it. You need a strong structure. And as I'm playing with these tendrils, they can grow a foot a day. This is a very vigorous vining plant that wants to scramble up tree trunks in the wild and reach the canopy to get sun in order to photosynthesize. So these, like many vining plants, are what you would consider vigorous, if not aggressive, and they need frequent pruning. I prune them 2 big prunes a year, and then sporadically as I'm out in the garden, when I see these long laterals, they come down. When I happen to be out here, just snip them back. Issues that I've had. Now, I said it's really cold hardy. It is a little bit prone to sunburn. Every time we have a massive heat wave, if it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I get a little sunburn on a few of the exterior leaves, and any of the berries, there's another one, that are hanging in the direct sun can get cooked. So I know a lot of Actinidia growers recommend that you prune back overhanging foliage. See like how this is sheltering the fruit? They recommend that you prune that back so the fruit is exposed so that it ripens more quickly. I would recommend against that if you live in a hot, sunny climate. If you're like me in Portland, I would recommend against it because you're likely to get those little fruits cooked. This is like a nice little sun hat for them that keeps all of this fruit. See, do you see these brown spots? That's sunburn on a couple of those. Sunburn. So you want to make sure that you don't prune back that protective foliage and let them go ahead and ripen underneath. Now, if you have red varieties, this is a green variety called Dumbarton Oaks, and I really like it. If you have red varieties, you may find in September that you want to go ahead and remove some of these leaves to help the fruit turn red. These won't be ready where I am until late September, early October. But you can see they have set tons of fruit. Right now, they're about the size of between a dime and a nickel, but at maturity, they'll be about that big. They're elongated though. You can see they have this variety has kind of a squashed shape. They're not perfectly round, but they'll be about that much bigger when they're mature. But tons and tons and tons of fruit. I'm really happy with the production. I do have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this plant because all these tendrils need frequent pruning, and then knowing that I will lose a percentage of the crop and have a little bit of sunburn damage every year. And also knowing that every year, about 2 days before I want to pick them, I will get a ton of them eaten by squirrels. Squirrels really like these. So, yeah. So I hope that was a helpful update on my hardy kiwi. I hope that you're enjoying these beautiful last days of summer, that you're staying out of the heat and protecting your lungs if you're like we are in the Pacific Northwest and about to have bad air quality from the wildfires. I hope that you're staying safe and that you're enjoying this time in the garden. Everything coming out of the garden and like everything the garden is showing us and everything the garden's teaching us this time of year. So don't forget to click like and subscribe, and please check out the other ways you can support this channel. They're at the very beginning. Whoop, hello. They're at the very beginning of the description down below this video. And don't forget to check me out on TikTok, and I'll be back real soon. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you.